Are we rolling?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. This film is not what most people expected. It's actually much better, I think.
Thank you.
So,
Is that because of me? You have just low expectations?
no.
going in?
That's not what I wanted to say. But I thought I had an image of this movie in my mind, what it could be, and it was something different,
Yeah,
and I liked
yeah.
it a lot. Was it your intention to surprise the audience?
No, I think the setup, the setup of the movie looks like a traditional American kind of action movie type thing, you know, and something you've seen before, but it goes in a very different direction, and it's more of a dramatic thriller than you know, kind of a thriller, and I love that about the script. I was very surprised by it when I read it. And, well, that's unique and beautiful.
Some folks are born made to wear the flag.
You're in Marseille for vacation?
Visit my daughter.
How would you describe your role? You're something like a blend of a caveman and maybe a cowboy, or how would you describe
That's
it?
funny, a caveman and a cowboy. Look, it's a very specific, that's a good description. It's a very specific job that a roughneck does, and it's a very specific culture down in Oklahoma and Texas. And so Tom and I went to Oklahoma and hung out with those guys, and it was so surprising. It was more specific than I even understood, because I've spent a lot of time in that part of the country. I've just ended up working there over the years quite a bit. So I felt like I knew it, but when I got down there and hung out with those guys, I was, you know, everything about the look. I mean, our costume designer was in direct contact with these roughnecks. Like, so the jeans have fire retardant on them. They feel like cardboard when you wear them, and the way physically they are. The stuff that they do on those oil rigs requires a lot of physical power. So they're strong as hell, but they're not like washboard abs like Chris Hemsworth. You know what I mean? It's a different. It's just kind of sheer power, and that, you know, what they're eating and what they're drinking and all that stuff builds this physical look. And they all look like, I could show you pictures on my phone. It's almost like a uniform with the goatee and the wraparound hat and the hat. Like, all that stuff is very, very specific. So that was the beauty of the screenplay, was taking that guy and putting him in a place like Marseille, which is unimaginable if you live, because a lot of the guys who do that work, they stay in that area forever, and they don't get outside that.
And it's a complete culture clash for him when he arrives.
Yeah, but it's a total culture clash, kind of fish out of water story, but not in a cheap and easy way. It's very, very real. It's like, what would happen if we actually built this guy, you know, because I feel like Tom built the character with me, like we did it together, and what is this guy? And now let's really put him in Marseille. What happens?
Police.
Did you ask her to lie?
I'm trying to get my little girl out of jail. That's all I give a damn about.
You sound very American right now.
Good, I am.
How did you change your diet and the way you exercise? Because you're massive, bulky.
Yeah, bulky. Yeah, I just ate whatever I wanted to.
Okay.
and then did no cardio, and I lifted very heavy weights, right? Just because that, when those guys, like, they're big, like, beefy guys, and so I just was trying to affect that look. When it wasn't like I was on the scale checking my weight, I was just looking in the mirror, kind of to figure out, you know. And once I got there, I went, yeah, that's it, you know.
Impressive. What does the film tell us about America, or Oklahoma, and France, or more specific, Marseille?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be the one to say what it's kind of for an audience to decide, but that you know, the best we could do was try to give you the most true version of a roughneck from Oklahoma, and the most true version of Marseille, and then enjoy.
Yeah, I think it was very authentic. I was surprised, and I've read that you had French script writers.
Yes, yeah. Yeah.
I
So
think-
so yeah, I think that's a great point, because I think the movie works because you have one of our best screenwriters, Tom McCarthy, and two of France's best screenwriters, and Thomas and Noé, and so you put them. It was something out of that partnership, and you know, they worked for years on the script, I think, and so it really shows. There's something authentic that came out of that partnership.
Yeah, and you're also a stranger here. You don't understand shit. You know what? Vas-y, prends tes trucs, fais ce que tu veux, fais-le sans moi.
How much is the film inspired by the Amanda Knox case?
I think it was a jumping off point for them. It was kind of a thought exercise. Like, I think what Tom was interested in wasn't that case. It was what happens to a family after all the cameras go away, and when you're dealing in the aftermath of an incident like that. You know, what happens if the father is a roughneck from Oklahoma who, you know, has this guilt and shame about the kind of father he's been, and this overwhelming need to try to help his daughter, and none of the skills that he needs to help at all. He doesn't speak the language. He doesn't even understand what's happening around him. He's completely outmatched by his situation, but he really wants to help. It's a beautiful idea.
It is, and time is up.
Ah, there you go.
Sorry, I enjoyed it very much.
I'm really happy you did, man. I'm really happy.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
All right. And sorry you didn't win Wimbledon this year.